Happy Tuesday, everyone. Today is the day I'm going to talk about the third and final product in the triplex combo, which is BioCleanse. All right. Now, first of all, I don't want that word to scare you. Okay, cleanse. It's not a scary word when it comes to this, and I'm going to tell you why it's so essential for everyone to be using this, especially if you're using the other products in the triplex combo, okay? So the ingredients in this are pretty simple, but I'm going to explain why it was so genius to put these together and why you don't find anything like this in your pharmacy. In my pharmacy, I can't buy anything like this, okay? So it's vitamin C, it's magnesium, and the form is magnesium hydroxide and sodium bicarbonate, and then a bioflavonoid mix. So that would be lemon peel, orange peel, and quince. Pretty simple, right? Some of these other products I've gone over, there's just a lot, and it's all like not normal things. Okay, let's just put it like that. It's not simple things. It's not vitamin C, magnesium. We all know what that is. But here's what is so cool. So first of all, okay, magnesium. The number one ingredient in here, magnesium hydroxide. And I know you're all thinking, magnesium cleanse, yep, that's milk of magnesia. Yeah, I'm not doing that, but I'm gonna explain why it is so much different, and it's not like that at all, it's not. Okay, so first of all, let's just go over the benefits of magnesium. So I've got a little list here that I'm gonna read on how essential this mineral is in our bodies. So first of all, there are 300 enzymatic reactions that magnesium has to be there for that to happen. So that's a lot. You know, just enzyme systems in your body that for your body to function well, magnesium has to be there. Protein synthesis, muscle contraction. We all know that magnesium is big in your muscle function. Blood glucose control, blood pressure regulation, and nerve function. That's just a few things that magnesium is essential in having your body carry out these functions normally, okay? However, 2/3 of our population are deficient in magnesium. And part of that, again, it's processed foods. When we make food and make it into a processed food, it takes that out. It sucks the nutrients out, which is why it's really important to supplement. Sometimes even when you think you eat well, our foods grown in our soil are not what they were 100 years ago. That soil is depleted. It's depleted from the micronutrients that our body needs every day to function well, okay? So also, you're gonna have a decrease in absorption of magnesium if you have things like IBS, leaky gut, other GI disorders. You're not gonna be absorbing it like you ought to, okay? So symptoms of magnesium deficiency: nausea or vomiting, decreased appetite, headaches to the point where they can be migraines, clinical migraines, magnesium deficiency. How about if you're unable to think clearly? Fatigue and muscle weakness, fibromyalgia. So those are some symptoms that how that can present itself when you're deficient. Okay, so now let's talk about vitamin C a little bit. Again, I'm gonna list some things of how it's beneficial in our body, and we have to have it there. Okay, so it's essential in collagen formation. Who knew? I didn't know until I started reading that. How about neurotransmitter biosynthesis? Again, how our neurons are functioning and working in our body. Huge antioxidant, okay? We all know that. But do you really understand what an antioxidant means? We all know they're important, right? We've been told that for a long time. But let me talk a little bit about what that really means when it comes to your body and its cellular functioning, okay? So we are exposed to free radicals from sunshine, environmental sources, alcohol, smoking, processed foods, fatty foods. We're exposed to these free radicals. So antioxidants, well, free radicals will be in your body, and what they do is they will feed on your good cells. They will take little bites out of your good cells, okay? Well, if we have a good antioxidant load in our body, vitamin C is one of those things, that will feed those free radicals rather than those free radicals feeding on your normal cells. Because when they feed on your normal cells, then they are gonna be, defective. So they will either destroy in your body, or else they're gonna mutate and they're gonna reproduce themselves as a defective cell. And that's what we call a cancerous cell, okay? It's replicating, but it's not a healthy cell. So that's why antioxidants are such a big deal, okay? Okay, the other things it does would be boosting your immune system. And again, we knew that. That's not a secret. That's pretty common knowledge. Has a lot to do with your healthy skin, keeping it healthy, and decreasing your blood pressure. So those are the benefits of vitamin C. And again, having it in this on a daily basis is really important. Now, vitamin C deficiency can present as inflammation in your body. And we all know that that's one of the three biggies, right, of what's wrong with us. Glucose metabolism, if we can't, stabilize our blood sugar, if we've got excess inflammation in our body, and gut health. Those are three big determining factors on our health as an overall picture. Okay, if you're having slow wound healing, you could be deficient in vitamin C. Dry or split hair, dry or rough skin. How about a weak immune system? And painful joints, swollen or painful joints, because it's important in that collagen formation, right? So that makes sense. Okay, the bioflavonoids that they put in there. And again, that's lemon peel, orange peel, and then quince, which is another fruit that is not real common. Okay, so huge antioxidant potential for those as well, bioflavonoids as a general group, okay? So that's, to neutralize those free radicals, to feed, so we don't have them eating our cells, our healthy cells, okay? Sodium bicarbonate, that's another ingredient in there. And what that does, okay, sodium bicarbonate baking soda, you think of that as alkalizing your environment, and it does the same thing in our body. So our gut flora will flourish if we have that alkaline environment. But if we have an acidic environment, that is when you get an overgrowth of the bad bacteria. So it's important to keep your system alkaline, okay? So it helps with that. And also it has you can think of it as a scrubbing action for your bowels. When we take this product, that's what it does. It oxygenates that environment and creates that alkaline environment, which is really important, okay? So we went over those. Now I want to talk about a little bit about why this is different and this should not be a scary product for you. So I know you see cleanse and you're like, yep, I'm not doing that. I've had a colonoscopy. I'm not doing that if I don't have to on a daily basis. Are you kidding me? Okay, here's the deal. Yes, magnesium does get things moving in your system, and you need things moving in your system. So when you take the form of magnesium they put in here with the vitamin C, the way that's absorbed into your body, it changes it into a chemical structure called magnesium ascorbate. Okay, ascorbic acid, vitamin C, magnesium hydroxide, you combine them and you get this magnesium ascorbate, okay, which is a much gentler form. So it's gonna give you a nice daily cleanse. It's not gonna be like crazy, like colon blow, right? I don't know if you remember the colon blow cereal from the Saturday Night Live days. It's not like that, okay? So yes, it does move things out of your body. So if you struggle with constipation, if you're not going every day, let's just think about this. That is scary. You need to be going at least once a day, really. If you're going like once a week, not healthy, okay? That stuff is building up in your system, in your intestines. You can carry up to 20 pounds of waste in your intestines. That's craziness, okay? Think of like a car wash. If you have cars going in, you need cars going out again. 1-to-1, should be 1-to-1. So you should be going at least once a day. So it's important to be, and this will get you there. This will get you there, okay? So also, it's very bioavailable, so your body is absorbing it like it ought to, okay? So that's why it's so important and why it's so different than what you would think of as a laxative. Now, there's different ways you can take this, and this is news to me because it makes total sense. So our bodies will only absorb so much magnesium at a time, and then it says, nope, I'm capacity, and it excretes what's not needed at the time, right? So if you're taking, if you read the directions on here, it says 2 twice a day. And that's fine, that may work for you, but what's so beauty about all of the Plexus products is you get to a dose, the minimum effective dose that works for you. It may not do the same for me, I may need more. I can almost guarantee I need more of this because that was my issue, that was my big issue, was not anymore, all right? So if you take like 1 in the morning, and then you take like 1 at noon. That may be all you need, okay? Your body's absorbing the magnesium and you're good, okay? If you're going every day at least once, you're in a good place. But if you need to get yourself cleaned out, like when you start these products and that's one of your issues, your main health goals, like it was for me, you need to be using more of this to get yourself going, and then you can back off. But if you take all of that dose at night, by morning you should be going, okay? Does that make sense? So again, your maintenance may look totally different than mine or somebody else's. It's gonna be dependent on your system, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so yeah, if you've got sluggish bowels, then you're gonna be wanted once a day dosing at bedtime until you can get things moving through your system, and then you can figure out what works best for you. Okay, so hallelujah, right? You're there, you're feeling better. Okay, now again, this is part of the triplex combo. So this is really important to keep things moving through your system on a daily basis. Gentle cleanse, getting the magnesium and the vitamin C into your system that we are so deficient in anyway, okay? So the other part is ProBio, which we've talked about before, and the Slim Drink, which we've talked about before. So these work so beautifully in tandem, right? So you think of this ProBio 5, like we talked about, if you remember the video with the wine bucket and all the overgrowth of yeast going on, this will scrub our toilet. Scrub, scrub, scrub. This will flush that out, flush the toilet every day, okay? So you can scrub your toilet all you want, but if you don't flush it out, it's still dirty. And that stuff, just like in your gut, if you leave all that and never flush it out, it starts leaking back into your system. Not healthy. That is not healthy at all. So that's why this combo is such a win-win, to keep you healthy on a daily basis and keep your gut flourishing with the good gut bacteria, which is so essential for everything. If we can keep that blood sugar stable, ta-da, and if we can keep that candida stone under control, and then we can flush it out every day, yeah, that's a win-win. Win-win. So yeah, I had no idea that this was so complicated, but yet so simple. But the way they put this together is so purposeful. Yeah, it kind of blew me away the more research I did on it. So I just thought that would be fun to share, to hopefully not scare you away from the word BioCleanse, and to make you understand why it is so crucial in the triplex combo. All right, and if you have any questions, as always, let me know, or whoever sent you this video, let them know, because we want to help you. We want you to feel better and be in a great place. All right, have a good day, everyone.